reshuffle of a giant animal facing extinction. One of the last 5 of a particular type of rhino, the northern white. It's in a zoo in the Czech Republic, which over the years has built up one of the largest collections of animals from Africa. This kind of rhino no longer exists in the wild, because the horns that make them famous are highly prized by poachers.
You could witness them dying out one by one. And if you realize this, it's really desperate situation. And I personally really do not want to witness these animals die out just like this in a few coming years.
The zoo has gone to extraordinary lengths to try to encourage more offspring. It's quite a task hoisting a rhino weighing more than a ton into the air. Repeated attempts at artificial insemination have all come to nothing, and every procedure comes with dangers. When you're this close to a massive northern white rhino, you realize just how difficult any technique for assisted reproduction is going to be, because there are risks. In one operation here, a rhino died. In another, a keeper was killed. But with just 5 of these animals left, this may be the last chance.
It's nice base of the horn, yeah?
So scientists are exploring all the options. At this research center in Berlin, they use scanners to gain a better understanding of endangered animals. The specialists believe there are techniques that could save the northern white rhinos. Stored in liquid nitrogen are samples of sperm from one of the rhinos. They want to collect eggs as well in the hope of trying IVF. And beyond that, there are more radical ideas. They're using tissue samples, including this one, to produce stem cells that could make embryos, to bring the animals back from extinction sometime in the future.
These samples stay alive for 3,000 years. And so we hope we need only a few years to find technologies which we can use to create babies out of these cells.
Sometimes science can head off extinction. Giant pandas were helped, but there were still enough of them to avoid inbreeding. By contrast, Lonesome George, the famous Galapagos giant tortoise, was the last of his line and died 2 years ago. Back in the zoo, IVF might be tried, and it may work, or the northern white rhinos will slip away, at a time when many other animals are also on the brink of extinction. David Schuckman, BBC News, in the Czech Republic.